It's a support hero. I'm gonna try to play the support, feed people cookies, blow people up, and it has a mount that blows fireballs.
Sorry, Shiver, it's a solo mid hero.
No, you guys are both wrong. It is clearly an offlaner. It's matched up against Timbersaw. It's an offlaner, obviously.
Well, no, if you're matched up against Timbersaw's on the off lane, so you're on the safe lane, so you're supporting.
1v1
Shiver, we got this. I know. Don't worry. This is a support hero, 100%.
Casey and Slacks, I know you're out there, and I know you're excited. Cookies, explosions.
Oh my gosh. First of all, as a lover of Timbersaw, I'm incredibly excited. Second of all, I know that for a lot of people watching the US stream, you can't get as much of the arena excitement, but the whole crowd went absolutely nuts when they saw that.
Who wouldn't go nuts for that, dude? The Lord? She was giving out cookies. Grandma giving out cookies and killing people sounds like my grandma.
Sounds like you. It just sounds like you.
No, I'm not an old keen woman. There's a lot of lore in there, guys. I'm excited. This crowd was going absolutely wild. I cannot wait to play Lizard Woman.
Can I just say to the panel, he is sick and losing his voice, and he still insists on talking at full Slacks volume, even though we keep telling him to just take it down.
You're the new hero, Casey. It's a lizard grandma. It's amazing. Screw the voice. Back to you.
Oh, hey, there we are. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Believe me, Casey, you probably haven't had as much experience with Slacks as us, but for years we've been trying to tell him to stop being so Slacks.
Inside voice. But he doesn't have one of those.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Casey and Slacks. I love the reaction. I can't wait. Fall is very soon.
Dude, that was adorable.
Careful promises there, Shiver.
I mean, that's just a couple months away.
This looks pretty soon.
This does look pretty sick. I wonder if they were just backstage. You know, you see that announcement. Are you going to keep your head cool in the game and focus on the next game? Are you already prepping strats for Snapfire?
I hope not. I think by focusing on the game sounds like a good idea. Oh, those detectives, the lore detectives, you know, they were looking for those response lines. I know a lot of stuff about food in here, guys.
Yeah, they were already a lot of...
That was not an odd. I just want to be clear, that was not a soundbite.
That was...
I'll leave it a mystery as to who did it.
There were already a lot of lines discovered. It's like, why is Willow talking about food that you should have eaten? And then it's like, you know, food hero? But I'm confused, though, because she threw a cookie.
It buffed
I know,
up the
we're going to talk
Invoker.
about the match soon. We threw a cookie, buffed the Invoker.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay?
And her big dragon.
Just ignore that at the bottom. This is a Snapfire.
T.I.
We'll
No.
be there in a second. She threw a cookie, buffed Invoker.
Yeah.
Right.
She rockets someone. That's maybe appropriately just crowd attack.
Yeah.
Her lizard mount, dragon mount, looked a lot like what's his name? How to Train Your Dragon, Black Dragon?
Yeah.
He was very smiley. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he threw a fireball, but it was
And
close
jumped
range.
at
And
the
jumped.
same time.
But it
Yes.
was close range,
Gap.
so you're jumping over something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
And then the ultimate.
Care love.
I didn't know you were a voice
ultimate
actor.
is when she mounts the guns and she just was firing nonstop.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I so.
But it looked like she also had a way of chasing people. Like
Maybe
some
she-
movement thing.
Could be.
I don't know.
Maybe.
All right, let's talk
She
about
got on her horse and ride.
It's not a horse, it's a dragon.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait until the
Okay, sorry.
cosmetics. I'm sure she's going to get a horse at some point.
Very true.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Evil Geniuses, Team Liquid. Winner moves on to be the decider match on 3rd, 4th. Meaning, if AG lose this game, they are top 6. That will be their end result. That's not where they want to be. They also don't want to be in the next match. They want to be in that grand finals and they want to win. How are they going to achieve that? What needs to be changed? Because Cap, you already said, you know, you got to stop farming, start fighting, you know?
Well, obviously, my solution for EG would be to pick 5 carries and be greedy. But I'll leave Dendi the real analysis of what.
Well, we see both teams being adapting to TI meta more and more through playoff. We see more heroes showing up again and again, like Shadow Demon Elder, Titan Ogre, Mirana, and now we see this Void coming up.
Every single game.
Every single game in playoff, and he's super strong. So what I can advise for EG is just get yourself a Void.
It feels, it feels like it comes upon you all of a sudden, right? Because I feel like for the past 2 or 3 days we've been saying, oh, every team's so different and they're bringing different stuff. But as those teams get put by the wayside, we're starting to bring some things together. I see some common factors here, like this double bubble, this idea of having like 2 giant teamfight ultimates, in this case, like even 3 sometimes, right? So winning those
was
team
ahead
fights,
of the curve. That's what you're
he
saying.
knew. Yeah. Well, I mean, who else started it here was Secret, right? Secret, Yapsor connected to Cinderin. It all comes together.
Speaking of Secret, we actually saw that similar playstyle that Liquid just showed, which is being able to have like a combination of like very superior team fight, be greedier than the enemy team, ensure that you have late game, and force the enemy team to come into you. And I think that's always going to be a stronger strategy at TI when the pressure really mounts. And I feel like it's harder to play that perfect aggressive game, you know? Perfectly control the map, don't leave any openings, push high ground well, don't actually feed away your advantage. Like, the TI, just all the stakes are so high.
It's hard to go for that, like, blind blink, right? It's like that idea of just like, we know they're up there, you scan, it's red, and then you're like, all right, buddy, Sand King, you're up, dude, get up, that you blink, that instant reaction, they're going 3-hero stun. Like, you don't want to do that up on the TI stage, that's terrifying, but sometimes when you're more relaxed, those are the plays that win those games.
I wanna really, for a second, talk about the history between these players, because it is very rare that we have 10 players on the stage that have such an intricate, that's a word somewhere, history with each other. In the old days, it was we playing together with Fly, might not be known to many people. They played on a team called Meepone. It's fun.
Yeah,
Good.
And we had, of course, you know, you got Liquid and OG history, and you got EG and OG history. They were both there. You got GH replacing Bulba at the original Liquid squad. You got Bulba playing for Team Liquid for 2 TIs in a row, actually doing the famous Liquid is doing it. That was Bulba playing on Liquid. You got Bulba playing together with people when it was on Secret. There's so many people that have been on Secret in this matchup. There's so much history. Does that matter? Is that in their heads anywhere?
I mean, they know each other really well, right?
Yes. That is
like
true.
as players, like their tendencies and just being able to know those sorts of things and what individuals want to be able to go for. I think that does mean a lot.
But Cap, isn't it more important to know yourself? I think that's what they have to do.
We
Play
know
your own
each
game.
other, and we want to beat each other asses.
Boom. Setter.
Well, they're gonna get a chance. Well, at least one more chance in the case of EG for now. Let's find out what's gonna happen here. Game number 2, Evil Geniuses and Team Liquid.
Evil Geniuses versus Team Liquid. Game 2.
Second match here in this best of 3 is going to be massive, and the draft has already started, so let's hop into it and see what the new faces are going to be. Are going to see some adjustments, maybe the Faces Void coming through. What do you guys think?
More prioritization of team fight, I think, is probably the biggest thing, and also late game assurance. I think that's one thing I did see EG doing in a lot of their games, right, when they saw them pick up the PA the other day, which was just like a big shocker, and then they just had that late game that they were able to take versus Secret over and over again in the fight. I think that's probably what we're going to see adapted here.
No, we saw like this similar pattern happening yesterday against OG. EG, yes, they do win lanes, but I think they have to think about the after too. I think they need to find the right balance of both.
I actually kind of like Cap's point, even though it was kind of memey. It's just like, if you're out greeting EG, they're probably in a bit of a tough spot. It's actually, pretty impactful. It's very true. We've seen the way Liquid's been playing and getting back to their state when they actually won TI, where they're doing a lot of split pushing, a lot of making space, waiting for that late game so they can just get that super farm carry coming out.
It does seem like when Liquid plays the stronger Dota, it's that split push and just like go late game. Whether that's Miracle Anti-Mage, Miracle Arc Warden, we are like late game heroes, you know?
First phase ban on the Void.
Look at that. So Tiny makes it through, Shadow Demon makes it through, Elder Titan makes it through.
ET is going to be very hard for these both teams.
Yeah,
Is it the first pick?
I think it is. It just provides you so much. It provides you that team fight. It provides you good lane presence as well. And it's just an amplifier.
Yeah, Liquid loves SD, so I think they're discussing about it.
If you pick ET here, your opponents get SD and Mirana. Is that too good as a pairing to let through?
I think ET is okay against SD, so I think they can let that one go. They can pick SD, but they cannot pick. They can pick ET, but they cannot pick SD because ET is really good against it. And they do it.
I really like the ET. I think it opens up your draft to having, like we were mentioning, we're a little worried for Liquid. They need a big damage source, and they were able to get that Tinker. ET always solves everything. You look at an ET draft, and you're like, yeah, they're okay on damage pretty much every single time, because he just makes every hero just feel that much better. And he always has such good team fight control throughout every stage. And like I said, yeah, strong lanes.
I mean,
he's
basically increasing your magic damage by like 33% or something like that.
Yeah.
With the resistance amplification. Oh, Tiny, the other hero. We forgot about Band in first phase last game, I believe.
Yeah, I think the three we said, right, was Tiny, SD, and Elder Titan, the three big ones that we had seen. And then the Rana still left, but let's see. I think they're still probably going to look at that.
I still do believe, like, Tiny, he needs, like, a AoE controller, something like Void. We saw Tiny Void a lot from Steam Secret, and I think, like, it's the new Phoenix. It's the new combo for the Void, so he needs to find the right combo.
Well, SD, the Romanian support, it's really, really good. I think this opening is fine, though. Yeah, they're going to lack some AoE to stable, like you were just talking about. But I think SD covers save against ET combos, for example. Amplifies their damage, lots of good things.
Yeah, that's for sure. So with this ET pairing, so I think they're probably debating if they want to open up early on with the Gyro. It's a little bit weird, but I think it's just such a strong hero that pairs really well with it.
For me, I kind of don't like the SD pick. Like, I know SD was like a hot hero for this tournament, but it's not that good against ET. So I actually don't know.
I mean, it's not incredible against ET, but I mean, obviously there's more heroes coming, and at some point there's going to be some chain stun stuff, and having disruption against that just makes the game so much easier, especially when it's unlocked at the start of the game.
Yeah, at least it provides a save. But yeah, I agree with Febby. It's actually just ET feels good versus SD because you're easily able to set up for your stomps. And just overall at the team aspect of the game, this hero just provides so much as another Titan. It's taking a lot of time here for this.
Mirana's an obvious gimme here that could be picked. If you get a stomp, you throw the arrow. Obviously, SD can counter it. They go for the out. Outgreeding EG, is that what's the narrative of the series?
It just might be, right? That is really strong pick. So now they're going to just try to protect this Alchemist.
But Sumer looks so impressive whenever he faces an Alchemist mid,
So they might just put it in the safe lane then, right? And just put that on Miracle and pick Weehawk, a matchup that he can actually be okay versus Sumail. So it's going to be up to them to die right away. You're going to have to see a lot of pressure coming out from EG. At least they do have heroes that are good with that, right? Like SD, he can be good versus Alchemists.
Yeah. Liquid must be thinking about that too, because Sumer is amazing at punishing these greedy mid heroes with his aggressive heroes.
I think that's why we see like the Bat Rider ban, right? I think that's like the teller for me that it's like, all right, ban out the heroes that just can dive and kill this Alchemist constantly inside of the laning phase. I think Bat Rider is one of the big ones.
Yeah, another it's an S4 hero too. So.
Yeah. They'll take out that Mirana themselves on EG.
I feel like something we saw a lot in the laning stage was Alchemist would basically guarantee his radiance at a good timing, and then you get in the late game and grab all these like damage talents, and then you become just like a solo gank hero that was a little bit too scary. Are we expecting to see something kind of similar here, or do you think it'll just be like kind of like boring AFK Alchemist?
I think the build's not really changed too much. It's like Radiance, Blink, BKB, AC, and then they just go for this timing around 25 minutes and just run at you. Maybe even the Blink gets replaced, but I really like the Blink. It's just a really good follow-up for any type of stuns you have. And that's the build that you're talking about, right? That you just become super hard right clicker and you just start pretty much eating anybody alive if you do get on them.
AA gets spent, the countered Alchemist prevents his regen during the ult.
Yeah.
Playing aggressive and getting solo kills as Alchemist is always going to be good, but knowing EG, like this team always puts their #1 priority on lane. So this Alchemist is going to be quite behind, and I feel like he's just gonna play catch up. They're gonna be behind until like 20-25 minutes, and then I feel like that's the name of the game. That's always been the name of the game for Liquid. I feel just hold until one of them is online, Liha or Miracle.
What kind of heroes would you pick to counter Alchemist lane, like you said?
Timber. That was actually the main one. They picked it before I could say it. But yeah, Timber has been, I think we've seen a couple teams actually try it versus the Alchemist. I think it's also, it keeps them a little bit flexible because that can still be Sumail. They can also put that in the top lane.
Yeah. So there's like Timbers, Embers, heroes that just bullies him out of the lane and can kind of chase him too.
For this one, Timbersaw for me is one that he actually goes like even into the later stages of the game that he's really strong versus Alchemist. If he keeps up, as long as he doesn't start falling behind and just getting caught out by something like these Spirit Vessels or just like dying a couple times in a row, if he keeps up in farm, he's able to just kill this Alchemist extremely easily with that stat reduction.
But that's when like the ET pick kicks in. I think. Yeah. If the Liquid picks a lot of like good magical damage in their last two heroes because Rubik doesn't provide damage, this Gyro can be in trouble because of the CT. And I don't know, like Timber is good against Alchemist, but I haven't seen the latest matchup where Alchemist goes like that build where he doesn't fall off, the 40% cleave, the right click build instead of the Octar and Shiva magical build.
I'm trying to remember back to the game. I'm pretty sure it was Mineski that had played it. I think, or Mineski, no, I think it was Fnatic. No, it was Fnatic. I think Ice was playing it. I can't remember the exact game anymore, but it was during the group stages. I don't believe they won the game, but I do remember it happening. And they had a good early game, but it got to the point where, like you said, the Alchemist just started killing him.
Well, here's a perfect support to pressure the Alchemist. The Earth Spirit can easily gank mid, can move around jungle, and initiate easily. Could be a great setup for Timbersaw follow-up, so... Ember response pick from Liquid, so a little bit of mobility on their side. He's gonna not get locked down very much this game, it looks like.
Yeah, very good magical damage coming with ET too. Now Timber looks like he's killable. Yeah, SD Earth Spirit is going to have a very hard game too because of this Ember.
ET Ember has always just been one of those classics as well as like Gyro ET, I think like the Void ET and the Ember ET are the biggest three for me because you're just a mixed component. You have that physical and you have that magical throughout the entire stage of the game, and they both can just easily throw their spells into the back lines and, like you said, take out those supports.
So do you think they're going to put Ember Spear mid now? Throw Alchemist in the safe lane? Or, I mean, they're going to try lane dodge, right?
Dodging. I think
Keep the Alpha away from the Timber, right?
Yeah. It's really important to have eyes on this roaming Earth Spirit, I think. The GH has to do a very good job of chasing him around, or like have wards down to see the Earth Spirit roaming around.
You talk about how EG like prioritizes so much in the lanes, and I think the one thing that they're covering their bases is that they have Tiny and this Timbersaw versus the Alchemist. Both of them can actually put a lot of pressure and bully wherever the Alchemist is. Oh my god, is that a first pick? Darkseer!
He got picked?
The Darkseer!
Spectre looks really good for EG. Anti-Mage, Spectre. Anti-Mage looks really good too against Darkseer Ember.
Yeah, Anti-Mage looks like it could be good. They do have some catch, of course. They have the chains as well as Rubik, but
right now EG needs like a real game winner. Like the rest 4 of these heroes, they're gonna be very strong early mid, but they're eventually gonna fall off, I think.
Ember pairing, lots of magic damage versus the Timbersaw. I think he's also just the protective hero. He's going to be getting those defensive items for the Alchemist to protect him versus the high magic damage that I see from EG.
It buffs Ember so much too, especially with ET. There's a lot of magical damage, and I think Mind Control is the best Darkseer out there too.
+1 to that.
Oh, this EG's last pick is going to decide the game. The pressure is on them too, so I feel like, yeah.
And the Spectre are the top 2 that we're seeing at the moment, right?
Yeah, what other heroes can RTG provide?
Very passionate EG fan.
Lifestealer.
Okay.
Well, what do you think about that? You guys were disappointed last game about it?
I've seen it have some success versus the Alchemist though, if you do have that good timing. I don't know if he's going to go Radiance. I think maybe you try to go faster. You try to set the pace and you go for the Armlet, the Death Zone. You just try to keep running at them with your lineup. Could be a possibility for them, but
yeah, could work effectively against the Alchemist, against the Ember Spirit. They can be physically weak.
I can see it working with crit Earth Spirit. The lockdown is a problem, but if crit locks them down, I think Lifestealer can do its job.
lane advantages? Do you think they're going to be able to dodge the lane?
I think definitely EG has,
has lane advantage.
Yeah, EG's gonna be leading early game. I think it's like a repeat from game 1. Liquid just wants to start the game with Alchemist and outgreed them, and EG has to punish that greed.
Agreed. Well, EG getting ready for the match to begin in just a second here. Rubik effectiveness this game. He seemed a little bit out of place to me. Jage grabbing him there. It didn't seem like there's that many good spells to steal.
Yeah. It's a bit odd lane too with the Darkseer. Darkseer Rubik.
It's really good with stealing Timbersaw spells. So Timbersaws are one of the best actually to get in the game.
Because you're maximizing your spell amplifying the damage, right?
Yes.
And it does pure, so it's just instantly a good advantage, right?
Yeah.
With ET Zora, it's going to do a lot of damage too.
We'll see if that'll be effective. But right before we get into the match, we're going to throw it over to an interview with Casey.
All right, Roman, obviously whatever you did the first game worked very well for you. How are you feeling about your draft as far as how it went for game 2?
In game 2, we ended up going the Alchemist route, which is something we haven't really played much this tournament. But I'm curious how it will work out, honestly.
We all are. Thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, back to you.
The coach says he's curious about it. I'm wondering if that was Akuro saying, you know what, I think we're good with this. I think we're good with this draft, we're good with the Alchemist, and we're good with the Darkseer for mind control. First time the tournament's picked up banned once, but now we'll see if it can be played. And a huge game to try and take a gamble on this, well, unplayed hero.
Yeah, I love the answer from Armin there. It's like there's multiple ways of interpreting that. Either he's not confident at all, or it's going to be really interesting because it'll be great.
My team's gone rogue.
Kind of funny, like, you combine that with the Darkseer first pick of the whole tournament. A lot of players, I've heard multiple players actually say they think this is the worst hero in Dota right now, which is a really big statement to make. So, yeah, let's see if the worst in Dota can get them a top 4 in this game.
I know we were having a debate down in the green room yesterday, where I think it was Blitz basically said, so why is this hero terrible? It's like, well, you can't stop the safe laner from CSing. Your Iron Shell level 1 is even worse, and we've also got a level 1 Boundary Rune fight going out on S4. Kuro does so much damage after he got the Spirit over 3 different heroes. Fly, he won't live through this. It's too much damage from Kuro. One more will do it. Up the hill it goes. Spirit and attack, nothing will miss.
And they got 3 bounty runes too with Greedwell's Greed skill. That's a really good start for Liquid.
Actually having an Alchemist, not even holding the point. He understands maybe they could be aggro trialing him, but S4, he's trying to block the wave out. He didn't go reactive armor. He went level 1 Timber Chain. Kuro and GH, it feels like this time around they can actually ensure a good safe lane. This time, no, it's not Miracle. He's in mid lane against Zamail. Weeha's playing that safe lane in Alchemist.
Yeah, Liquid have started spicing things up a little bit more with their lanes. Earlier on in the tournament, they were more or less exclusively playing behind the mid lane, exclusively playing Miracle on this Alchemist if it was a safe lane hero being the game winner. But now they've built this confidence they can do other things. We saw the same in the Arc Warden game earlier today when Miracle played mid. He is currently taking a pretty serious beating though, but we'll be fine.
Zamail grabbed him and tossed him back to the range creep when Miracle didn't have Flame Guard up and running. That's why that's going down. This feels like he's just playing into Kuro's hands. He's going to pick up Boots right now, and now high movement speed ET against an aggressive tri-lane with plus 43 damage. The Timber Chain forward, S4 getting the body block on GH with the slow kick as well from Crit. GH is dropping low, but Stick Chat's giving him slide back. He does have 2 Shadow attacks on him, but he'll be okay through this. S4 has already fallen, and Kuro trapped in the tree lines. Revenge, it will be Flies.
He bought all his gold before he died though, so he's gonna come back straight to lane with some probably something dropped from the Alchemist. It looks like to be a Quelling Blade and Mango going to Flask. That's a very early bracer in the safe lane, 2 minutes in, keeping much safer and healthier in the lane. And now, great start for them. And
how to make the Darkseer work. Have an aggressive tri-lane where you don't actually attack mind control either.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? Like you said, you can play this lifestyle.
Oh, he's in trouble again. Himself out. Akuro plus 32 damage this time around. Only 2 heroes because ES is going to find himself a double damage and not really do anything with it, in fact, because he's underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. So Miracle will definitely know if they try and gank mid.
You really don't want to tri-lane a Timbersaw. This hero is getting up to that high-level reactive armor fast, it's getting level 6 fast, so you have kill potential, and therefore they can't tri-lane down here. The Shadow Demon is going to walk across the entire map in liquid vision, because that's the price they have to pay. They absolutely need this to be a better matchup for Timber. Getting his level 3 will help him out a lot, though. That's when Core's efficiency is going to start dropping.
It's just like, the support doesn't know exactly where they want to be. Apart from bottom lane, Kuro will definitely hang around here as long as he possibly can. Sumail and Miracle going hammer and tongs once again. They at least have bottle regen charges over on Sumail, so he'll get a lot of his life back. And Fly has arrived on top lane. So a little harassment against Darks here. But he's already got the second level up in the Iron Shell. So he's got presence in the lane, but Arteezy can tank through it.
No,
advantage of 2 points in Feast.
Easily place this lane. You just farm the creeps. If there's a creep with Iron Shell, you can choose to hit it if you want. You can also wait until the creep wave gets into tower, and then you can farm it there.
He actually wants to attack Mind Control. SD's moving over. They're checking the tree lines, but Mind Control definitely ran north, and now he's running west. Then he'll surge himself away to safety. So a lot of wasted time. Crit has done the long walk of shame all the way back to base. S4 and 2 Observer was to plant down. He'll have to head back to the bottom lane. That's Miracle. It's not nice for him. There's a regeneration rune up on top. But it looks like Mind Control will be able to go in there and snipe it. He's actually gone jungle, grabs the regen rune because Fly was trying to leave it for Sumail. Things going well for the DS.
Yeah, his start's fine. This is something that Darkseer does. Like, you can look at it two sides, right? Yes, the carrier likes the kind of lane against Darkseer, but at the same time, Darkseer's getting levels and farm in this lane. He's tied with Arteezy for now, which is it's good enough.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Darkseer's biggest weakness overall is when he gets off to a bad start in lane, because your recovery is so hard to get. But already being level 5, there's plenty of options on the map now. He can go on Iron Shell Miracle, maybe find kills. He can start cutting waves. He can go jungle and stack and farm that. Or he can be super annoying and try to get a rune, but that is not going to be happening. However, if he gets disrupted here, Miracle's ready to help.
Yep, he's going to take the rune first, then he'll look for the kill. Fly thought maybe Mind Control was going to be alone. Kuro has died in the meantime down on bottom lane. Flying to finish the job. Mind Control, he actually hasn't popped this. Actually buys back to try and do it, but it's already happened with the Shrine regeneration. So Mind Control is able to survive.
Not sure why Fly didn't pop the stacks earlier, before he died. He had quite a good time to do it, but ends up buying back to try to get the kill, but it's too late. That's some extra salt in the wound there. How many bounty runes did Liquid get? They got... Wait, how many? They got all 4? Seriously? They got all 4?
Kuro, Miracle, Miracle bottle and then consume. Yeah, it's, yeah. All 4. Good day at the office. Avalanche, toss combat from Sumail. Here comes your rolling ball. Crit actually going underneath Miracle. GH was nearby. Sumail feels like he's just forced away from the lane, and rightly so.
Yeah, Crit missed the timing on that. He rolled into the slide. So Miracle dodged it out. That makes the kill not possible. You gotta be feeling the pressure, CG. You know this Alchemist is free farming. And as far as doing what he can, but...
It's like they're trying to stop the Alchemist as well from moving off the lane. Timber's definitely going to get up in Weeha's face. There's no doubt about that. Rolling bolt. In fact, they're going to try and get up a little bit harder. Sumail! Healy arrived with the Avalanche top combination. Kuro, low on life as well. Sumail, he's got tree in hand. And as Tiny will run under the tower, the tree toss able to connect Crit. He's got rolling boulder in a second, but it won't matter. Welling Death level 1 will kill off Kuro. But you look at the wards from EG, they needed to add this pressure because now they've got 3 observer wards spreading across the jungle, and they see where Alchemist TPs. They're watching Weeha's movements.
This reminds me of a game. Well, on a couple of games, actually. It reminds me of Thompson's Tiny against EG yesterday when Arteezy was playing Terror, maybe either a TI-7 or TI-8 from LGD, who was playing Tiny against Alchemist mid, and he just kept running at somebody in the jungle. Or was it some male Tiny as well that game? It was definitely a Tiny versus Alc, where the Tiny was just non-stop hunting. I actually think it was Sumail. There we go. They're going to get in on the Alchemist.
He does not have have that chemical rage. Mind Control, however, will arrive, surge him away, and Tiny, he actually gets stomped up because the Alchemist Illusion stayed on top of the Centaur. Will buy space for Mind Control and then get a rebuttal into flying. We actually had Mind Control's face up on the screen just before on the here in the arena, and they're actually going again. Kuro's got spirits. Crit Nesto will back off. But while that happened, underneath the shrine, when he was able to survive, Mind Control was actually just giggling and laughing his ass off. So he knew what he got away with.
Smell putting some pressure onto Miracle again in mid. But yeah, happy with the state of the game. Keeping the Alchemist alive there. He's going to farm a double stack in the jungle. It doesn't look like EG are in any position to contest this right now, but that will give him his level 6 and make the future kills so much harder. Spore is starting to rotate over, but there's the level 6. He immediately gives up. He's also scouted out by Kuro.
If Crit really wants to have a crack at this, well, he'll slow him down at least, buy some time for Chakram, rolling boulder, and that's the stun to keep Kuro inside the Chakram to then die. The whirling death. I thought there'd be more support from Liquid, but GH just don't want to leave the tier 1 tower, and well, we are farming. Meanwhile, Mind Control, second highest net worth on the field.
He's having a great game. He's an exceptionally good Darkseer player. Even if the hero is not particularly good, if it's good enough in the game, he's going to showcase what it can do in the ideal conditions. And his conditions are pretty good this game. The biggest problem I see for Darkseer is actually Demonic Purge. Prevents you from casting Surge on the target for the full 7 seconds. It just gets instant dispelled. And that's a good way of killing off the Darkseer in the later portions of the game. But for now, he got his farm off. They got the lane stabilized. They have taken barely any tower damage. And as the panel talked about, it seems like Liquid are trying to outgreed. Oh, GH is in trouble. He's gonna die here.
Yeah, underneath the tier 1 tower, S4 and Crit working together. They got all they need that initial slow. Good search time away from Mind Control as well. Just avoiding Fly. Fly feels like he's in no man's land. 827 is his net worth, 9.5 minutes in. Even having boots is difficult if Mind Control's wondering, like, should I just come back over here?
They need to get bounties, EG.
Miracle's gonna kill him.
Too many runes again.
Flies too far forward. Spirit jump in. You got support from Martizi, but I think he realizes he can't really help off. All they can do is buy a little bit of time for Samel to grab the rune, but just surged over Miracle. He wants to stand there, and who's going to get it? Actually, well, it was still Miracle who pulled up the bounty rune. Samel trying to toss him up, but the Spirit's coming over Miracle. He doesn't want to back up Samel. No breathing room. Flying will arrive, but it's already done. Samel is dead. Mind Control, Kuro, GH, almost everybody is here apart from the Alchemist. And he doesn't need to be. Arteezy picked up, ready to develop. He wants to infest into the Centaur. Able to do so. Pops back out again. Mind Control, they'll make a copy of him. That won't really help. Arteezy rage TP's out to safety.
Oh, Fly's in trouble again. There he is.
This will be yet another death. That is 5 in total for the SD. 7 of the kills of Liquid are his.
That was a rare mistake from Samel. He's been playing a really good event in my opinion, but flat out just mistimed the combo on the bounty rune. He uses Avalanche and Toss, and Miracle still gets the rune. And then with both spells on cooldown, Miracle just runs him down. Like, what's going to stop him? They get the bounty rune, they get the kill, they get a bonus kill on the Shadow Demon who was trying to help. And in the meantime, well, Weehaw was never involved, so tons of gold going to have the Alchemist, probably looking at a 13-minute Radiance at this pace. Maybe even 12 as he's farming up 2 stacks very soon.
Oh, look at Miracle arrive once again. Surged, I am shelled. This Darkseer is just an enabler for the Ember Spirit, who could just jump back towards the top lane himself and wants to come and defend, which is easy. Koro's still here, GH is going to leave. He has to defend the bottom lane. S4's having a free lane down here. And momentum into this Timbersaw. In the mid lane, Miracle, heavily stunned up. Smells Avalanche held him there. Remember, he's still got that defensive spirit to jump out to, all the way up towards the top lane. And back towards Mind Control, who can enable him again.
Mid tower, EG trying to put on some pressure, but the defense immediately comes in from MC.
There's 4 heroes here though. They'll have to bring the Alchemist over too. He's using the Acid Spray to just stack and farm.
They don't push that fast when the wave gets pulled away by Mind Control, just Ion Shelling one of the dire crits to draw the aggro. It takes them so damn long to do this. And now GH is coming in, they might not even get the tower.
TP forward, and it's going to be Kuro on the front lines. They just need a grab from GH. It's a level 1 telekinesis. Can't get close enough, but he feels confident. He's got the level 3 Rage stolen in GH at the moment.
has Radiance in 200 gold.
So if you're EG right now, do you still continue to avoid the fight? We talked about like Radiance builds for Live Seal, how you don't want to fight until that's up and running. But he's got a hand of Midas flying on the courier, and he's still running for his life from Miracle. And he can't outrun him. I think he actually knows this now as mind controls arrive. So he'll Iron Shell, surge him up, and Arteezy, the burn's just so hard, he has to rage TP out.
He's gonna get the Midas. I think you have to go combat build. I don't think the Radiance build is gonna work in this game. You're under way too much pressure, time-wise.
HG's having a nap under the tier 1. GH is waiting for the denial. Extra TP's coming in. S4 does get the last hit. GH still in trouble. Raging up, moving away. The avalanche and the splitter. EG's trying to move away. Fly! Snap back in again. He'll go down. GH trying to hide the tree lines. The Spirit jumping forward from Miracle. He's found Samal on the back. And then with the toss, at least Samal has some distance. Wee has chasing him with the Spirit. He's sandwiched in between Wee as well as Miracle. Finally, Samal will fall. And maybe with the Timber chain away, S4 can survive. Wee has low in life. Arteezy, he wanted to kill the rolling boulder. Kuro, he tanks it for the team and then runs to the other side. Come and chase me. The rest of my team will survive even if I die. And then Ember wants to go in again.
Small details going right there for Liquid. Beautiful fight by them. The vacuum to buy that little bit of extra time. The Kuro blocking the rolling boulder. And they keep Weeha alive when he arguably maybe overextended there a little bit, got a bit too confident. Has to still be careful against the Lifesteal and Timber. A lot of damage against him, but they played it on the edge and they made it work.
Keeps EG in a rough spot. Without the Alchemist dying, the farm continues. He's 9.5k, 14 minutes in.
Look at that win probability.
It's looking pretty good, 86%.
It's looking insane. And you saw like Dark Vision with Ember in that fight. That was a great showcase of these heroes together. Miracle just running all over the place, throwing super fast remnants while being surged, having that Ion Shell damage. He needs to get Demonic Purged every fight, I think. They have to slow him down when he goes in, get the surge off, get the Ion Shell off, and buy some space in the fight. Lots of circles being drawn by Crit. We need to invade and get down here. Can't just let them farm.
Or else they'll just be completely unstoppable, Liquid.
But it's easier said than done.
He's still going to fight in a Radiance. He's still going to fight into an Alchemist. He's rapidly approaching BKB.
He will be too late for that one.
Nice jump up from S4, but GH using his own chakra back against S4. That's why we're seeing the doubles. And Miracle, well, you can try and Demonic Purge all you want, but Miracle is hunting. Can't see, thanks to the fact that it is nighttime. As, well, S4, not exactly where he wants to be. Mind Control starts with, well, actually a Surge and Iron Shell. Timber Chain, it got interrupted. The Stomp from Kuro, but there's no real follow-up. They realize they don't really have enough damage to get through that Timber Saw with 4 points up in reactive armor.
EG got 4 bounty runes at least, so something going their way in that instance. Or did I say 4? I meant 3. The 4th one is still available though. It's sitting up top, nobody wanted to claim it.
Earning interest.
And now there's an aggressive move bottom. They want to get the Mind Control Darks here. It's a pretty big kill, and that's going to connect.
Great start from Cred. GH can't really do anything about this. Quick toss up, and down you'll come. Back because you got him. And so you're on point with Arteezy going for the combat style. Getting the armlet up and running with Darkseer down. Some space is bored on the bottom lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So you get this kind of cut, but Miracle's still getting top lane. Alchemist still seems to at least control one of the jungles and be able to farm inside the jungles. If you get this kill, what's the next objective? Like 2 towers?
I think you need to get the bottom tower if you can. If that's not a possibility, you need to get aggressive vision around the triangle area. You can't just let Weeha play that all the time. He's stacking and farming it every minute. And he's just accumulating too much gold. He has BKB now. Maybe the time is already over. That's the problem. And that's why this hero has been so feared the entire tournament, is you make 1 or 2 mistakes in the early game, the punish of this is ridiculously high. At this point, how do you fight into the Alchemist? He has BKB, 16 minutes in, you don't have any you don't have any physical damage. You only have your lifesteal doesn't even have an armlet.
Well, he just gets it now.
Okay, he has it now.
TP's out, but does not have it on his person. And Weeha's ready to fight. Underneath the tower, GH moves up, picks him up, throws him back down again. Arteezy, not forced to rage just yet, he's just hugging the spirit. Oh, they found the stack inside the jungle. That's nice for Weeha. Miracle can go down to the bottom lane to defend it. So Wii is just taking EG's resources. And another half stack for Wii. There's actually enough money with the Radiance burn now to pick up a Blink Dagger. So some great jump available.
My god, he's fucked.
Yeah.
828 GPM right now, and no signs of any pressure being applied on him by EG anymore in the game. Oh, they've killed him once, that's all they did.
That's easy. Having his own little battle with Miracle. Weeha jumps in! It's a consumption now, he wasn't ready for it. He's got invested double. He's used it instantly, and maybe with the armor toggle, he'll buy some space. Fly's coming in too. The ET stomp cancelled off here by Fly thanks to disruption. And does he have a path out of here? Life Stealer, he's hiding for the moment. And Weeha, he doesn't care. He'll dive into the tier 1 tower, taking out Fly. S4 is nearby, but where is RT? He's still inside the creep wave. He'll jump back out again. It's a great magnetizer and crit. Megatron having a hard time getting away. Disruption will be up. So is the ET splitter. Kura gonna snap them all together with a back in. EG unwillingly thrown into the canyon. And Miracle will willingly throw him back over towards S4 to try and kill him. We have already done the job on Sumail. And Evil Geniuses, it's Fly who's the one to survive.
Awesome stump from Kuro. He got 3 heroes. He set up for a very easy splitter for himself, and then the vacuum right at the end when it's about to snap. Make sure they all get in nice positions and just get blown up. And this game right now, Toby, it's looking really, really bad for EG. If you're an EG fan, you're worried right now. If you're having a great time. If you're Fly, you're also having a bad time.
That's the dieback. He pulled back in the fight just to come a little closer and then realized the fight was already done. Even underneath their own tier 1 tower in mid, EG can't claim it. And what does Weeha do? Start the farm. EG double TPs forward, and Weeha once again. TZ's home is the safest place to TP out. EG. But this is not what they want to have happen. You come back, you TP forward, but this fight, Fly underneath the tower. It all began with the harassment into Arteezy though. And then he just was nothing in this fight. He took forever to jump back out for Kuro.
His throw in crit is really good, but he doesn't have a single point in the grip. I'm honestly really surprised he went 4-4-0 here, because I think with just 1 point in silence there, he can silence multiple heroes that are bound up by the magnetize, so maybe the outlook of that fight is completely different.
Great concoction from Weeha. Just trying to stop S4. Oh man, and how many suns have they got? S4 just can't save his life. Sumail, he wants to jump in as well. That's not the toss that he was really looking for. And now it's just Weeha chemically raged up, beating into this Tiny. He can never blink away. Weeha, in fact, blinks himself forward. Tiny concocted up too. And Weeha, a double kill for him. It's like EG are falling apart at the seams. And, well, Liquid happy to put it in. There's that purge going to work. Miracle under tier 2. Outside. He dodges the rolling in from Crypt, but he'll still end up going down. Crypt will claim that kill, in fact. But here's your ET splitter once more. Now giving Weeha a triple kill. Crit, he'll jump away with the rolling boulder concocted up, but there's no one that's going to dive onto that tier 2 tower. Not yet from Liquid.
They will back off, respecting that the respawns are coming soon from EG. Still pinging out the bounty rune top. It is indeed still there. Miracle knows. They will TP up the position 5 Coral. Grab this rune. What is it with Liquid and just picking these unorthodox heroes and making them look really good today? Night Stalker first, now the Darkseer, really understanding and having this deep hero pool and experience among their players is coming in handy. The creativity today has been really, really good, and their confidence has got to be through the roof. How many games have they won in a row before this game? They won a best of 1, then a best of 3 2-0, and then another best of 3 2-0. So they're currently 6-0 in the lower bracket. And if they were to win this game, which looks overwhelmingly likely, they would be 7-0, unless I'm missing a loss they had. But I don't think so. I think they cleaned house so far.
Yeah, they did.
That's scary.
1-0 Fnatic, 2-0 through TNC, 2-0 through RNG.
And Fly is dead.
Oh.
Again.
That's his 10th in 22 minutes. Maybe now Liquid can think about doing... Well, they even need to think about doing Roshan. It feels like you may open up an opportunity for EG if you go for that. Just focus on the lanes, focus on the push, focus on the itemization, but no, I suppose Mech is now done. You are feeling immortal. No, enter the pit.
Alchemist has Assault Cuirass. Well, he is...
Alright, sure. We'll take that.
912.
Watch it rise. 19 15,500 is his overall net worth. The closest to him is Arteezy on 10.5k. And that's rounding up.
Oh, they want to fight mid. He's going to go in.
Blink concoction. They start over on Crit. Flies nearby. Defensive disruption already going to begin, but Weeha still wants to battle into Arteezy. And here we go again with the stop. The wall is down. Arteezy makes a copy of himself. Stop hitting yourself. As then the pull back. Crit can't get away. Miracle rejoins the fight against himself. A double kill. Got chain available, but they've got the stop perfectly timed from Kuro. A triple kill for Miracle. An evil genius.
Oh, so fast.
There it is. The real Bloodseeker. They smell it in the water. EG, the trail of blue blood leads to their base. And Liquid, they'll go back to finish Roshan.
This game is completely under control for Liquid right now. All they need to do is not get into a bad team fight. That is the last, that feels like the last chance for EG. You've got to combine all your spells correctly. You gotta have this wonderful team fight where maybe you start off killing the Elder Titan. Honestly, he's been such a huge problem. The Kuro is tanky. 21 charges, 1600 health. You don't even kill him with the tiny infested bomb, I think. But if you do, it takes forever.
Smoke breaks, time to fight. Look at him go! Almost 700 movement speed. Concoction jumps forward. It won't hit, however. The quick silence over on Weeha, but he did still throw his Concoction. Rage soaked it. Fluid, you actually had the TP on cooldown for Crit, so they couldn't get close enough to try any kind of shenanigans. So they had to come out as 5 men, but it came way too late. So Liquid claimed the tier 2 tower up the top lane, leaving still the bottom tower is intact for EG, but Liquid can go high ground now if they want to. A fresh BKB for Miracle. They'll TP home to regen up and come back in. I don't know how EG's out this fight, apart from like a bling toss back from some mail, but yeah. he's got no gel free card once he does that, just to sacrifice his life for it.
They could kick him away after. I mean, we're kind of grasping at straws here because this game is, that is what EG are doing as well. They have to remain optimistic. They have to look for the one miracle play that exists. And I'm not talking about going on Miracle, because that's probably not the play at this point. You need to somehow find a way of completely repositioning an enemy hero. The blink toss is good. Roll in and kicking somebody into towers could...
Weeha out while he doesn't have Aegis or Chemical Rage. Samael hiding in the trees. Forced up! Oh, he got pushed in. It was GH! It actually broke the trees, gave the information, and Samael, at that point, he was about 150 gold away from completing his Echo Saber. He's a lot further away now and has no buyback, 100-ish gold away.
I'm hearing some Let's Go Liquid in the crowd. They're feeling it. That's
he actually
a miracle.
All right. Sure.
Miracle online. He's almost level 18. That will be 5 remnants.
You know, Weeha was actually looking at it, and Miracle had Aghanim Scepter queued up. He was actually looking to buy it himself. It's like, dude, I got money.
I'll help you, buddy.
I've got some money. Maybe a little extra. That hero looks so cool. Here comes Liquid. In through the bottom. EG. This defense will be hard. The Spirit Vessel of the ES has to go to work. Just trying to stop Weeha's regeneration with the Chemical Rage up. But here comes Miracle. Aghanim's buffed up. He got the BKB for protection. That's easy. Maybe they have some damage to kill off Miracle. The side effects will do some work, but he's still got 1 charge that's available too. S4 has to chain himself away to safety. Weeha, he's ready to blink concoctions up. And there's the double stun! Basketball combination! That's how you do it! 2 heroes down, they'll buy back. The tier 3 tower has fallen. And Team Liquid, clinical. They will back up from the surgical attack onto the bottom lane. Backed up. We're pulling a Rocks Kiss. It's an old fashion. Pull it out. And they get ready to attack again.
Ion Shell, Surge.
Here we go. Rage. Made it out from Arteezy. Weeha still with the Aegis. Immortal Chemical Rage on cooldown right now. And EG just do not see the opportunity. It definitely isn't Weeha. Double slide of fist. Searing chain from Miracle. Just creating the space for Weeha. The Spirit's out on top of him too. So Kuro can come in with some damage. The Searing chain again. Timber saw control this time around. Arteezy gonna rage and dodge the stomp. But this is all cut the multiple layers of protection as Weeha claims the lane of Rax with no answer from EG.
Dire's bottom shrine.
He's going to immediately continue to take this shrine. Uncle Gaben's calculator says 99 to 1, Toby. I'm thinking about what the 1% is.
Yeah, what is that one?
This game for EG has been, honestly, just been really rough from start to finish. They got into an awkward laning position with the trialing tip to begin with. Didn't really help them out. Weeha got free farm in his lane. Miracle did well in mid. Darkseer had a great time. Everybody on Liquid is super online this game. And for me, this might be Kuro's best performance of the whole tournament, really showing up in this series, in this game in particular. The first blood on the rune, really dominated in his lane to secure Weeha.
The draw panel was talking a lot about that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, is this really something you want to let through the ban for our team to value it higher? EG, we still have to look to them. What is the answer? Right now, it's not buybacks. You've got one on ES, you've got one on the Life Stealer. An initiation starting to arrive as well from Liquid, a Blink Dagger flying out for GH. Samael, he has the Oblivious stuff, he still can't finish up that Echo Saber because he had to commit the buyback too. S4's, he's got some... Liquid burn through it so quick. Both shrines will now fall outside the base.
I think Bia's going to buy this Octarine and they'll try to go high ground. I feel like Liquid know this one's in the bag. Finish off your item.
Courier's got it. He's Alchemist.
He's got it now.
He's got it. They're coming up. Miracle's the front line of this time around. He's got Arcane Rune bottled up, ready to go. Because Weeha doesn't have the Aegis model, so maybe they feel a bit better. Ah, it's easy. Picked up, thrown down, the concussion will connect. He's able to rage, now allow him to dodge the ET. At least his stomp. The Weeha's back in once again, while the Miracle is just following up the ES, hitting the back lines with Weeha under tier 4 towers. No place is safe. And S4 defensive yours. Separate up again, but the concoction will connect, and Weeha has the double kill. No bike back for S4. Same for Fly. And Artidi is just wondering, what do I do? I'm beating my head against a wall. While Weeha's beating his blades against my tower. Now Miracle back in again. Another searing chain. GH with a blink pickup. They've got some time. Buyback comes in, lands from Samael. It's just a nibble on the back of mind control, and here we go. Concoction again. Back up together. Finish it in style. This game's over. There's no way EG can defend this. They've got no heroes. There is no more chances. Liquid, they win 2-0 versus EG, eliminating them from the international and keeping this clean approach through the lower bracket. Fnatic, TNC, RNG, and now EG, not a game lost. They are the lower bracket kings.
The winner of Secret and Vici Gaming, who will play tomorrow.
That they will.
The challenges get harder and harder, but Liquid, they had a weak start to the group stage. They recovered. They still had to start in the lower bracket. You wouldn't think this team started in the upper bracket, right? They're playing really good Dota. Nope, they actually didn't, but they've picked up so much team. They know exactly what they need to do in the game. They have a very clear game plan, very similar understanding of how Dota should be played right now.
They really seem to have found the sweet spot in the meta. Kuro pulling out a Darkseer. 100% win rate. Sample size, I don't care, Alan. This one is a good one. Team Liquid able to claim the victory 2-0 over Evil Geniuses.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, indeed, Liquid taking this series over Evil Geniuses. Evil Geniuses eliminates. Where do you want to start this one off, Cap? Because I know, you said before the series started, or after first game, actually, you got a farm, and then we saw a team farm. It wasn't EG.
Yeah, Evil Geniuses, it's always one of those tough positions, right? When you are just one game away from elimination, what do you give to the enemy, right? Because there's only so many heroes you can ban away. They choose Alchemist pick, and turns out they couldn't against Team Liquid.
Haven't seen that a whole lot in the group stage, frankly. Alchemist losing, so I don't know. I thought the Darkseid, of course, definitely the story for me, right? We finally get to see the hero, the Grape Crusader, the guy who he's always a TI hero, right? Forever. This is kind of what he does. And Mind Control, just a bit of a specialist on the hero. Certainly one of the ones that he's played a lot in his career, and it had a very good start. He helped take control of that lane up top. He's just dodging away from the life stealer. He got very firm, but most importantly, he enabled his Ember around that 10-minute mark, and then from there onward, every fight just looked impossible for EG because of the lawnmower combo, right? The Ember with the Flame Guard plus the Ion Shell, it's just way too much damage.
It was the fight of minds, right? It was the fight of Kuro and Fly, the drafting, like both teams prepared for each other, obviously, but to me it looked like EG lacked tower damage again in this game, so it was pretty tough for them. Like we picked Timber so we were really thinking about applying a lot of pressure early mid-game, but it was really hard for them to play because they had not much cash. It was so much on Creed's shoulders, on his Earth Spirit. He's supposed to do so much job to hold down this Darkseid, to hold down this Ember Spirit, so it was really tough game for them. Seems like Kuro did a lot of strong preparations.
They did, but that's the curious part, right? Because Kuro was already playing this morning, and it was EG that had the more time to prepare for this matchup. Maybe EG got in their own heads a little bit too much?
Maybe. I think they had an interesting idea there between the Timber Saw as well as the Shadow Demon Soul Catcher, a way to go to bring down the Alchemist quickly. But in the end, Kuro shows that why he was a TI winner, why Team Liquid continues to be such a top-tier team ever since that TI run. They've just always been up there. You've always expected them to do well, even in the group stage, right? It was like, oh, what's happening to this Liquid? But they just had that feeling that whoever ran into them in the lower bracket was not going to be happy with them.
Everything you just said has also been said about EG. So, you know, there's a little bit of a mismatch that I don't know. EG definitely got something to think about. But we're going to think happy thoughts. And I know someone that's going to be very happy. It's the newest addition to the squad of Team Liquid. It's Casey with Weehaw.
So Weehaw sits down and says, hey, how's life? Well, I'm fine, thank you. And yourself?
I'm good.
You think?
A bit emotional right now, so I have a hard time like finding my words, but I'm good.
What kind of emotions are we talking?
Everything.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good.
Good?
Let's say good, yeah.
I don't know how you've done it. I mean, we're talking undefeated on the TI main stage, and you had to play this morning. Some really intense, long games. How are you able to stay so consistent? At such a high level, too.
I don't think about it too much. I just want to play more games. Actually, like today, the first game, sure, it was a bit sloppy for me. And that's because like I woke up 2 hours before.
Whoa.
But after game one, I just woke up and I want to play. Like it's fun. I want to play the game, you know. I actually want to play.
I think you said that when we interviewed you earlier this week. You said you're just having fun.
It is so much fun playing with these guys. It's amazing. I love it.
What is it about your team that makes it fun?
I can't describe it. I actually can't. It's what it is. Everyone's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You have actually played in a grand final before. TI 6. I almost went 5 on my 6. Slacks is off to the side here. So, yeah, you want to say something, buddy?
Teammates for life.
Okay, that was my mistake. My bad. My bad. You've grown a lot as a player and as a human being since then. So how do you think it would be to be in a grand final again? What did you learn back then that you might be applying right now?
Well, I learned a lot back then in the grand final, and I'm actually using it in this tournament. And I just hope I fix my mistakes, you know, if it is to happen again.
How are you this calm?
I'm not.
I'm just like, oh my God, like, how are you able to do this? Are you going to take the night off, get some sleep?
It's not over yet. There's still more games.
You're going to watch all the games?
Of course.
Okay. Can you get some sleep? You said you only slept 2 hours last night.
No, I woke up 2 hours before the game.
Oh, okay, all right.
I slept fine. My sleep is...
God, boy, do I sound like an old mom or what? Okay.
Nah, you're fine.
You're being a good boy. Congratulations. Great game. We're going to send it back to you guys.
Yeah, always great to hear from Weehan. Weehan was the one that said a year ago, just over a year ago, that when he moved to South America to play Dota there, he started to really focus on the having fun bit of playing Dota. And it shows that he's just incorporating that here too. And I mean, those 4 guys that he's playing with are great to do that with.
It's a continued storyline this entire tournament, right? It's being able to, in some ways, trick your brain to ignore all the pressure that is at stake here at a TI, to be able to have fun with your teammates, play around with the chat wheel. I mean, Dendy, you're probably one of the funnest personalities in Dota. Like, how important is it just to be able to cut loose?
I can say that having fun in Dota is probably super important, because when you have fun, you enjoy the game and you win. Like, being strong coming up from having fun. I mean, all the teams at highest level were definitely having fun, 100,000,000%.
Yeah, I think that there's one person that's not having a lot of fun right now. He is with Rich, and it is Chris.
Yeah, I think the other thing that we can definitely say besides that statement is the idea that no matter who did fall out here in the tournament, it wasn't the run that they expected. Both of these teams definitely expect to win, want to try and win, and we look at the series, and from the very beginning, it looks like it's going to be a tough one, right? Even in this game, you see the way that the draft goes. You guys are trying to find a solution to that ALK. Does that start to go through your head instantly? Do you see the scenario in the game? And all this, like, what's going through your head at that moment?
I mean, I think you think about it, but at the same time, I have faith in like our draft all the time. I don't think it's something you should be thinking about in the game. Like, as soon as you get in the game, you should just do your best. I think we tried hard to shut them down early. They did some things we didn't expect in the laning phase, and that kind of threw us off a little bit, and we didn't react that well. And I think it gave them a hit start, and then it was hard for us to catch up.
You talk about it being hard to catch up, and you start to see that it looks more and more difficult. Is there a point where the emotions do start to take over on the main stage with the stakes what they are?
I mean, obviously, like you can feel it when you're losing a game. Everyone can feel it, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be making the same calls as you're making when you're playing another game. You know, if you want to win, you have to keep fighting. And I think in this last game, at least, we gave it our all. And it's hard to play first game elimination game on the main stage for us this year, and it's always been hard for this team. All the TIs we had together, like the first time we were on elimination game, we kind of play a lot worse. We don't play our best, and it's rough, and that's same this year.
I think another thing that may have added, even more pressure is you obviously are in an arena where we're obviously surrounded by your fans right now, but you don't maybe feel that same overwhelming presence of as many fans. Do you want to say anything to the fans that maybe couldn't make it all the way here to Shanghai?
Every time you go to signing sessions, everything, you really get reminded that there's a lot of fans that cheer for us all the time, and it makes the whole experience like more enjoyable for us. It means that even when we lose, we think about all these people that are supporting us, and it makes it hard to like be too sad about it or too mad, because there's a lot of people that wanted you to do your best, and I think this time we did our best. We had a rough group stage, and then I think we bounced back pretty well, and then obviously we lost yesterday, and it was hard to bounce back a second time in the same tournament, and I think that's basically it. But for the fans, like obviously, when we're in North America, it's obviously we're the home team, and it's nice. But here, the fans were also amazing, even the Chinese crowd. So huge shout out to them. They're really good to us, and we love fans everywhere.
Very, very well spoken, and definitely a good run by EG. We're gonna throw it back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Rich and Crit. And Evil Genius is eliminated, top 6. Definitely not where they want us to end up. I want to take a moment to talk about that, because we have some time, because we did hear Rio say there's more Dota. That would mean the All-Star match, so don't go anywhere. But I do want to talk a little bit about EG's run throughout the year, because when you're talking about TI, you're not just talking about this one tournament, you're talking about a year, a career, and in this specific squad case, you're talking about it since, well, ESL Birmingham, 2018. Trent, how do you feel like this team, what has their run been like?
Well, there's a lot of particular numbers people like to throw up, right? I mean, that you have to go. It's like ever since Cloud9, all those second places, EG really the only team to do something so similar with all those third places. Never getting to the that final day, grand final situation, like not able to get that past little hump, Just wanted to get that. I think the only time At least that I remember was MDL Macau was what they actually went to grand final, right? Versus
Against Liquid.
Yeah, versus Liquid, which
Yes.
they obviously did not take home for themselves. So it's tough. I don't know if I put them on the same level as someone like Virtus Pro, who I feel like I can see their disappointment and I can see, like, even no one said, I don't know if we'll be the same 5. And he wasn't even like prompted for that question. Whereas EG, I don't get the sense of change, but you know, you have to wonder after so much time, and everyone always, you know, we talk about what you want. You want TI.
Yeah.
Right? It's the big goal. It's the big trophy. If you're not getting it, does that mean change is incoming?
Yeah, it's funny how, like, all these players, they're in a position where they are just different. They're just unique to everyone else. They got here with the drive to be the best. And at the end of the day, you know, everybody looks at it and says, hey, top 8, top 6, top 4, you made it to the grand finals. That's awesome. But that's just, you know, that's everybody else. But for these guys, there's nothing but winning. And that's what's driven them this far. And that could be what drives Evil Geniuses to return next year. I'm sure many of those players are going to be making another run at the International next year. And, you know, we wish them the best of luck in that. It's always hard to say, you know, like, you're going to have 17 teams that just aren't the champions, that aren't going to be taking home their dream. And there's only going to be one. And sadly, we have such good competitors at this International. This TI night has had the best field so far that it's hard to say goodbye to each and every
They
one.
went out to Secret Liquid.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah.
It's a rough one.
Yeah.
So, Denny, we have 5 teams left remaining. Am I saying that right? Yes, right?
Sounds right.
Sounds
good.
right.
Sounds
Sounds
right to me.
right. I also read somewhere that if a non-Chinese team wins, we will guaranteed have a repeat TI champion. How do you feel about that?
I would love Vichy or LGG to go get a good fight.
These TI winners.
Well, of course, I wish Kur and Papi best of luck.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes, former teammates.
Yes.
But in reality,
you don't want them to be the one to be the first to 2.
Right, because you have that drive.
Not really. I actually want them to win. Yeah.
You do?
Somewhere. Yeah, but I want to win myself.
You want to be the
also,
first.
Of course.
Okay, so you want to win first. So you're okay with them winning TI 11?
Yes.
Yes.
But if it happens here, I'll be happy for them. Obviously.
That is great to hear. Liquid is the victor here. They look really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's weird. I say that as if it's a surprise. Because when they came into the group stage, they were second to last. People were talking about them being eliminated in the groups.
Again, it's just like that story about Kuro being able to win his first International and then going into the bus is immediately saying, like, hey, what about this next year? That year didn't happen, but maybe this year, bracket. Who knows?
And one earlier, right? This time, the lower bracket.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
good.
They did the best of one. You know, they got that full experience.
Yeah. Last time wasn't enough. You know, Miracle was obviously very excited about it the last time. So.
Yeah, we found the routes finally. Like, I was a little bit upset in group stage when I saw some squishy heroes, you know, we're dying and stuff like this. And when we come to playoffs, suddenly IO, out of nowhere, suddenly a lot of like Chen, tight hunter pressure, suddenly Void, and here comes Alchemist, and we are full into meta. Kuro totally read the Dota, and it's beautiful to watch.
We've got a great combination of veterans and amateurs as well, at least like amateurs to TI and trying to get that first win. I think that the biggest thing, the most impressive thing for me is the veterans like Kuro, who are able to keep that will to drive. We saw the OG series, how they were talking about how Seb was saying it's going to be hard to keep that will, you know, because I've already achieved my dream, and then you had no intel coming in saying the real dream is winning it twice, right?
All right, well, you know what? It is time for something else for a minute. It is time for 2 other people to be talking to you, and it's time for Casey and Slacks. What are you guys up to?
All right, Casey, so the MVP, every single year we have, you know, the all-star match, and they all eat the
dust.
The cheese. They all eat the cheese.
Well, what kind of a prize do you have in mind?
It needs to be something special and can be treasured to show people that, you know, they had like a happy time. Like this shirt that says happy time. This is something that they would always treasure and remember, right?
Feels a little obvious.
All right. Now this is what I'm talking about. Yip dog. Hello. May I touch the yip dog? Look at this. It's everything we could ask for. It's exciting. It's technology.
It's purple.
And it is purple. This is perfect, right? The kids would love something like this.
I don't know. It feels a little try hard. Don't you think?
I'm gonna consider Yip Dog for a little bit. Are you sure about Yip Dog?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry, ma'am. All right, we're moving.
I'm sorry.
Okay. What do we got over here? Casey, run! Get away from that stuff.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Come on.
Look. Yeah.
Do you have any money?
I do. Do you want to buy the donut?
Yeah, I think the donut is what we're gonna go for.
Oh,
get the donut. Hey, a minion cell phone cover.
Yelling.
I'm sorry. Hell yeah. My goodness, this is huge, actually. No? All right.
I hate to say it, but I think the best one so far is Dog.
Yep, Dog. We're all back. There you go. Yep, Dog.
Shay.
Thank you very much, Shay. Hey. All right, you coming to TI? Yes. Hell yeah. I'll see you there, bro.
Yep, Dog. What that? Yep, Dog. That's the prize. Bring back the cheese. No,
What about Up Dog?
Is that what? No.
Oh, so close.
Almost had it. I was this close. I was this close.
Wow, that was a bold move to go over that TI panel. Oh man, this guy, he's trying to get all the gifts.
Dad's jokes.
Yeah. Oh,
I really appreciate you guys putting on the shirt. For me, it was too warm. Like, I'll hold it up instead. Because there are shirts, and that means there are teams, and we're a little biased on this side, Dendy. Going for yellow, I like it.
Typical.
You have to, right?
You guys are newbies. I know what
I thought you just got done with wearing the yellow. What happened? You just went right back to it, huh?
Who knows?
Ooh. Let's talk about these teams, actually, because we got the All-Star match coming up, and as you will know, it is all random death match. There's a lot of things that play there. It is 40 heroes for each team, and in case people don't know exactly what is happening, and when you die, you respawn as a different one, and when you're out of heroes, you're done. And this is Team Radiant. Radiant is yellow, so this is Dendy's team. Dendy, what do you think of DY and Soneko? Only DY is still in the competition.
I think we're obviously the best.
Okay.
Obviously.
Obviously. Yes. Why?
I know them really well. Look at your team.
All right.
What about it? Oh, we've got 3 players who are still here at TI, including my boy, maybe, the demigod of China, who's going to win his first TI. How about that, Demi?
Well, that's why we're not focused so much on All-Star match. You know, we're a little bit all in their minds, and suddenly coming up.
I'm thinking Miracle's going to be real warmed up and hype. He's ready.
True.
I think that's going to be the star player. And if you had a star player, you're too late to locking it in, but I hope you did it, because the star player that actually does really well earned you Battle Pass points. But again, you're too late if you just figured that out.
Thanks.
All random deathmatch, 40 heroes each, means 37 heroes are not going to be in the pool. And that is at random, so there's no extra shit.
Did the math and everything on this, eh?
Yeah, someone else told me earlier today.
It's an amazing mode. We played it so much back in Dota 1 days. Actually, yeah.
That's what I was going to say. This is like the classic mode that stretches back to Dota 1. Like, it was the go-to for a lot of people who just wanted to have fun playing Dota rather than playing competitively.
Fun. You need to know, you need to buy Midases, the
Aghanim's. Yep. What? Oh, dude, I love Aghanim.
Aghanim
Roll
is the new
dice.
thing.
Well, it used to be rolling the dice. Now, everyone has an axe.
Get Wraith King. That's the best. Then you
True.
then you never die. All right, guys, it is time for the All-Star match of the International 2019.
全明星表演赛。
现场以及正在观看直播的观众朋友们，你们准备好了吗？那接下来，让我们有请10位明星选手登场吧。首先，让我们有请出夜眼战队。 接下来让我们来欢迎天辉战队登场，好吗？让我们欢迎 VK。Roses。哦，现在我们所有的明星选手都已经在舞台上准备，下来让我们请他们到对战房去，为我们带来精彩的全明星比赛，好吗 ？Let's play some Dota。
It just got so loud, didn't it, that you couldn't hear?
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the English audience? That is right. It is your boys in the house, none other than Lacoste here, ready to bring you some all-star action. Lacoste, I am elated to have the opportunity to join you in the arena for an opportunity to cast at this wonderful TI adventure, and why not the all-star ARDM match?
My brother, it's been a while since you and I been on the mic together. So we have this match and the mode that goes back to Dota 1 roots.
Oh yeah, so an opportunity for us to be able to work through all of the heroes, or at least as many as possible. 80 available into the pool for this ARDM match. We're going to see all of the best players out there, the top 10 fantasy players, and then if you at home were able to lock in your own personal favorite hero points, while these players have an opportunity to win that, the Gouda, the good stuff, the cheese.
Oh, I thought that cheese might be a blue Gouda. That's my favorite one.
I'm just hoping that whoever wins is still going to be obligated to have to take a
Might
big
be a cake,
bite.
actually.
A cake?
It might be a cake.
Whatever it is, I hope they have to take a big stinking bite out of it as the winner. And
Oh, what is he doing? He's putting a bracelet.
So who do you got? Which team is your favorite here? As we see the Radiant team right there, you got Sumail and company. Over here, we're looking at the Dire side. We got Tim's, we got maybe AK Somnus, Pylai Die. Do you already lean towards one side or the other?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go with my boys from Radiant because they dropped out of the tournament, had more time to prepare for this mode.
And what do you think? I mean, maybe they're more ambidextrous, if you will, with some of the heroes. The biggest hero pool flexibility. Like, who can kind of take on whatever hero comes their way, and they'll be able to make something out of it?
Well, I would say someone from the Radiant. Maybe Soneko. He's been known to play a lot of different heroes, but the guy who plays the most public games probably will be the most versatile.
So what is the ARDM strategy? Obviously, right out of the gate, we're going to have a reading away. I have heard strategies in the past that it may be viable to just straight up trash a hero to try to get a new one at the beginning. Do you think that's viable at all, or should they just stick with what they
That's what I do in my I play trashy all the time. Then in the end, I blame my teammates. It's a viable strat here as well.
Obviously, you never never know what's going to be in store for them as they spawn these new heroes. I mean, I've had a couple of opportunities to cast. You really never know what you're going to get into. I have heard that they have polished up the mode a little bit.
Yeah.
ARDM known to have quite a few bugs since so much crazy action takes place. We may see some crazy stuff take place in this match. We're just going to be rolling with the punches, but nonetheless, these players really have no idea what they're in for.
I'm really wondering if we're going to see a lot of Midases. Like,
Midas,
this is the items you want to get, no matter the hero. Use it as efficiently as Hector during out this tournament. The 99%, not even 100.
What are the other, like, universal items that maybe they should be considering? That would be
You
good.
get 4 bracers.
4 bracers, a Midas, some
Yeah,
boots,
you can go wrong with bracers. Maybe I over-exaggerated a little bit, but overall it looks good. Man, I love Ram. After appearing in that Head and Shoulder, reminds me of the shampoo bottle.
He looks like he's straight out of an anime with that swoosh. Definitely probably sporting the best hair in either booth right now. Here we have the Dire side right now. Very relaxed, chill. Most of them still in the event here. Radiant, got DY. Mike of Alliance, and then Ramsey's right beside him. Everybody in the lobby. About ready
We
to
got
go.
10 out of 10. Seems like they're about to go.
Now, there's going to be a bunch of different events and situations that will prompt opportunities for battle passes to be, or battle points to be awarded.
Love me some battles in the battle pass.
Necessarily just about kind of getting the big kills. Sure, that might reward you some extra battle points, but I have heard that there's also some, let's just say, meme opportunities to kind of earn some extra battle points. So do not be surprised if you start seeing battle points fly right out of the gate for this one.
You don't have to know what's happening.
Let me just say they're kind of encouraging a lot of good fun with some of the points here. So we might see some kind of privy to any of that. These players just trying to get a hold of the coveted cheese here for themselves. So obviously takes it so serious, serious.
I mean, like this after being knocked out of the tournament.
Oh yeah, that it's got to be hard to sit in that booth. Not gonna lie, I'm sure some of his teammates are not looking over to him like, "Hey, are you feeling good?"
But they're also playing for something. If they chose themselves, they're also getting
their own battle points.
Yes, exactly.
They're not swindling the system, if you will. They're just confident in themselves and their play.
Oh, I'm wondering if we are gonna get any free levels from Valve, huh?
I may have forgotten so at least you're gonna get a completely unbiased performance from me because I didn't pick anybody. What about you? Did you pick somebody?
Nah, I was just wondering if
we're unbiased.
If I could get it for free, but never mind. Which team would you rather play for? Dire, Radiant?
I would probably play for Radiant side. I feel like they would understand me maybe a little bit more. I feel like, but at the same time, that means I have to bump someone off the team, and I don't know who the heck would I would have to replace.
Yeah, I don't want to be harsh on you, but I think every single player on that team is a bit better than you. Just maybe it's for the better. Just
I like the spread, though. I like the spread. They used to in the past always just kind of go with the top voted players from the same team, but this is a good spread. We get a little bit of every team here involved. And, well, the game is getting underway, and I'm starting to see some randoms already fly out. I don't know if I want to spoil it for you folks yet, but
I see some juicy picks.
I see some fun pickups here. I don't want to say too much. Obviously, even the audience here is not does not know yet what is coming their way. Change the hero at the beginning, or they stuck.
I believe it's not possible.
Okay. All right, low-key, based on what you see right now, Lacoste, who's got the better start?
Well, I'd say...
Feeling better about Radiant now?
Radiant. Yeah, they have this hero. Well, we're not still showing it on the screen, but we can see it, and I'm really hyped about him.
All right, we're bowing away. Reminder how ARDM works. This is not your typical Dota game. It's not just about taking down the Ancient. It is also about withering away your opponent's hero pool. If you are able to take down your opponent's 40 available heroes, you also will claim victory here. And as you can see...
I can see the chat already. Guys, let me mid. I'm boosting. There's a lot of heroes that can be played OD.
Yeah, who's going to to go where? Who hands over what position? Look at these lineups already. You got DK coming out for Somnus. I know he loves that grab. Pylon die on the
OT with the boots of speed. First item. That's going to be a support.
There we go. The Sebs coming out. Battle points are being rewarded for simply spamming out Sebs. And we are off to the races. It's a full mid party coming out. Leaping forward is going to be... And it's going to be a takedown of Somnus. Just like that. And let's play some Dota.
That's right, high five. Let's see if someone wants to go for it.
Not done yet.
Here it is, 3 battle points.
Handing off the high five, they'll take down. So Nico teams able to pick that one up with the laser. Miracle still in a world of hurt. And already the heroes are going to fall. These players are royal rumbling here in the mid lane. Tims will also fall. He's like, I didn't even care for Tinker anyways.
They don't care about the tower. They're going full 5-man mid.
Everybody who does not like their hero is in the mid lane dumping on their hero right now. Techies, I hope you were not a fan because he's already gone and out of this one. Somnus just got back with his new gyrocopter. He's already happened to swing, but...
This might be a really quick game, Dakota. Already 37 lives left, and on the die we have 36.
All right, it looks like they've finally taken the opportunity to step away from the mid lane shenanigans, but not really residing in their side lanes at this moment. I think they're still going to look to make some ganking action here. And on that note, here's Tims. Happy to swing it out with Sumail a bit. But Sumail's got more. Might want to hold it. Oh, that precious OD. And it's going to also going to be a takedown there. The last to die is Nisha. And he will earn 300 extra battle points. And so will you if you pick Nisha.
There's Tide Hunter, Wild Tide Hunter appeared in mid. Only level 1 though.
Are we even going to see these guys get to freaking level 6? They're just swinging it out in the mid lane.
You know when you stop, when you get a punch, this is when you don't want to die.
I'm curious what the hero is that makes him actually try. Mickey back from his techies, almost about to lose his Koka, manages to step away. He will pot up and be fine. But there is a mass majority still hanging out in this mid lane. Nobody hanging out in the bottom lane. And we still have some tryhards in the other
we
lanes.
definitely missed that one. I'm not sure if we have replays available. Observers all a little bit rusty. Too much Dota today happening.
Can't really fault them. This is insane right now. So Nisha, the biggest tryhard, it looks like at Radiant side at the moment, have been farming out that side lane quite a bit. Looks like he is making his appearance though in the mid lane for now. But this is a straight up bar fight with Cox. This isn't no formal technical boxing match that we've been seeing through the rest of this tournament. These guys threw down a half a bottle, threw off the gloves, rolled up their sleeves, and said, let's just get to the mid lane and get this going.
Yeah, they're doing it inside the bar. They're not leaving. They're crashing the tables. All the bottles, mid lane, Sumail also in a little bit of trouble, wants to die.
He gets taken down, the Morphling is going to be handed away, and we'll have to wait for his next pickup. This game's still pretty neck and neck, 33 to now 33, as Sumail will now get the Venomancer.
This is not the Twilight die that we used to see. He usually is playing the funeral simulator on his heroes. 0, 1, and 3.
Come on, camera! Can't you catch up with all the action? Nah, this is ridiculous. Double tips going the way of Miracle right now.
For a moment, the score was 33 to 33. 33 from NIP, best player in the world confirmed. There it is. Skewer onto the tower. So Nico.
Oh, wow. Actually looking to go from TV out, and he's good. He's holding that precious Tide Hunter, maybe looking to hold him all the way to that level 6. It'd be pretty valuable to have the Ravage. Meanwhile, mid lane, Somnus and his Bloodseeker will fall.
Yeah, but you are on Venomancer. Already involved in 7 kills out of 8. Not too bad.
Looking at the creep score, it's Gyrocopter and then everybody else. Or, my bad, it's Somnus now and everybody else. See, an Oracle is now raised to field. He's going to be hanging out top lane, but meanwhile, back in mid, we're not done. It's Twilight Eye looking to trap Ramses. Should be able to finish him off right nearby the tower. But Sumail, you know, he's making
double. Somnus with the Firestorm. They're not stopping. Only 30 lives left.
There it is. They fall. They continue to whittle away. I'm curious at what point, there is going to be a point when they suddenly turn and take this a little bit more serious. I'm hoping.
Let's see. There it is. Punch Radiant instantly wins the game. Let's see what the build is. 1-2-1.
That's a maybe Pudge as well. Tibbs.
Yeah, maybe he's good, maybe he's not.
Not a fan of Oracle. Tim's happy to hit him over onto the tower. Sumil now managed to pick up the Drow Ranger. That's a pretty good pick for ARDM. And you got Huskar on your team. You got Dazzle, who's already been raking in kills.
Not too shabby. I'm wondering if we're gonna survive until the 10-minute mark to see who's gonna. There's no support, there's no offlaner, so who gets it? Who has the quickest fingers?
Now we're seeing everybody kind of spread out. The mid lane shenanigans seem to have subsided for now. But meanwhile, bottom, there's going to be the stun lockdown. Nikkei and his Coco will hit the grave.
Yeah. We've had Legion Commander in the first phase. I can't believe that he actually didn't go to jungle.
Uh-oh. Your precious Pudge is in a world of hurt right now. And they finish him off. Just like that, the Pudge comes and the Pudge goes.
Pudge comes, Pudge goes. Doesn't even use the hook.
Ramsey, so feeling pretty good having the Huskar right now. Tim Finn with power control, but with the help of the Grave, your Huskar Dazzle combo still good, but then, oh my, Nisha steps in, gets the snipe.
Yeah, look at the last hits and denies. 18 CS. That's the most for 5 minutes in the game.
And we've had, what, 15 kills roughly per team already? And we're not done yet. So Nico now getting dived on forward. Pylai Die able to lock him in on the cogs. Blast! They take down that Dazzle. He's been putting in a lot of work, but it is going to cost the Centaur there. Double leap forward, straight to a stun. The blast is there. Pylai Die still holding on.
I love the build on ramp. He's going for all three of those. Maybe even gets null talisman to finish it off.
Taxi Shrine.
Great band bracer. That's the build.
He's told.
Holy trinity of the items. Once you get those three, you get that extra level.
Starting to look like this may end due to lack of hero pool than taking down the Ancient. I mean, that we finally see the mid-tier 1 go down, but they are whittling away through their pool.
I thought we might actually see a longer game, a bit more farm-oriented.
There's a sense of pride, though. This is still close. It's 24-24, now 23-24, but I'm wagering by the time we get down to that 15 mark, people are going to be a little bit more reserved. All right. Oh, mid lane, big stun there. Sumail loses the Drow. And it looks like DY's Viper also going to be taken.
All these players are highly skilled, but our boy Script with the observing skills is going to get the MVP award after this one. Not missing too many kills.
And if you pick Nisha as your for battle points, you're raking him in right now. I just saw him grab another, I believe, three straight kills. He's bringing in the battle points. Stuns out Tim's, and he's kind of stuck. Pie's dogs are a bit in the way, and his poor teammate's gonna fall. Pie also gonna get dropped trying to swing through that mid lane, and we suddenly have five-man
rotation on mid.
We have Dyer just a full party in the mid lane.
Now that I'm thinking, Legion Commander is actually one of the best heroes in this mode. Overwhelming gods when they group up.
Oh yeah, infinite scaling. Okay, trouble here, it looks like for Miracle. He's gonna lose that TA. Ramses gets the last hit on that one. Dyer still making a presence known in the mid lane. Beating on their chest, saying, this is my ARDM match. Stun, power shot, LSA, see you later. Somnus goes down again. I've seen that guy drop so many heroes already. Tim's still level 5. Uh-oh, Miracle's back, he's got Sven. Rolls into the Stormbolt, follow-up stuns. Trying to get Sumail, but he's able to make it back and away, and that's a kill streak ended. So Nico will grab 400 battle points for that one, and anyone else who picked him.
A lot of XP and gold is shared there, so they're not getting too many levels.
So look at that, you can Sumail earning the most, but not too far behind is going to be Nico. It is going to be Somnus. If you pick Miracle, I'm sorry. And Miracle goes down again. Miracle really not having the best time in this All-Star match. Did secure that win against EG, but he
had his fun in the previous game for sure.
But here he's having maybe over some critical picks there. Look at their lineup now, though. Aya, Jug, Slark, Medusa, and
this is the lineup. Just keep these heroes, go to the late game. Like you basically have one of the best late game carries in the game. With Elder Titan.
Of course.
That.
Mr. You have no more armor.
Exactly. The strat right now is just don't die.
Nisha, Omni Slash. Blade Fury looking to go to the finish on Ramsey. Should get it. There it is.
Well, I was not wrong when I was saying 3-4 bracers, and if you look at the Lions item build, 3 bracers, great band, no boots. I was going for these team fighting items, like someone needs to get an urn, you get the Vlads if possible, a mech.
Sumail, top of net worth right now by about 1,000, currently reckoned with the Sand King. Curious if he actually decides to save up in some way. He's going for the mech, it looks like. Burrows in, really short on mana right now, needs to be careful. Nisha's looking to come on from the front, is going to be there. It looks like Sumail will be losing the Sand King. Probably not too hurt about it. But the rest of the Dire kind of stuck back. Stop right there, my goodness! And Nick is going to be shot. Oh, okay. And that is going to hurt, so Nico's some additional points in the kill streak.
Mount runs on bottom, no one's picking up.
Oh, we got a Wisp. A Wisp in the game. It's Tim's. He's showing the side of Miracle here. He's looking to run it back to Ramses, and they get it done. Ramses just as fast as he picks up that sniper, he loses.
Oh, so Naiko with the bait. Trying to fake that he does not have a wind run.
Sumail now.
Snipe down, triple kill for him.
So Nico still racking.
So Naiko on top of the...
I saw some Nico on the bus on the way over, and he said he was going to beat the hell out of everybody. I don't know what, actually I can't even speak to it, but I imagine that's whatever Spirit's so fast. Pi now in a bit of trouble. Leashed up from Tim's, but I don't think Tim's can do that much. That Medusa eventually is going to fall, and the hero pool just continues to dwindle down to nothing. Soon, Radiant going to have just 10 left.
They're dropping low at 13 right now.
That Wisp is gone. They might just get a full team wipe here, pretty much. Nice shackle kick. Okay, well,
playing our DM at the International is extremely fun, but have you tried eating Tide Pods, Dakota?
I have to put those pretty neck and neck as far as how exciting.
Don't do that at home.
Unless you're supervised. No, don't do it. Bounty's 16 heroes left for Dire. Radiant, I think it's time you pump the brakes.
They're at 1 digit right now.
Yeah, so they gotta be a little concerned here. Okay, Somnus with the Razor. Gripstroke now for Miracle. Oh, trouble for Tims. Tims hands over another support. First the Wisp, now the Visage. And now they're down to 8. Radiant. They're in a situation where they're going to be only having 4 heroes remaining, and that's it.
Nisha dropping low, but has that haste run.
I think we're going for the fastest all-star game ever. And
trying to balance things out with just suiciding the tier 2 tower.
That guy's like, I don't like Chet. I'll just straight up hand him over. DY with a nice snipe. Gets a kill streak. Earns him a couple more battle points. And Sumail begins to toll away onto this tier 2. Now before softening up Tims. Tims has been just throwing himself into the fire each and every time.
Oh, they all get the courier as well. Nisha, no Sonic Wave yet. There it is. Now it's ready.
Ramsey's
gotta steal some kills with it.
He's got no man. He's in trouble. Gets the Sonic Wave off. Gets the finish.
That was a $0 million Sonic Wave from Queen of Pain there. Doom. They're dropping low. 5 against 15.
Is this actually happening? They only have 5 left. If they lose another, that's it. They're gonna be 4. They're gonna be 4 players. This is over. Radiant have lost.
Someone is out.
This is over. Radiant are about to lose. They don't have any more heroes available.
Oh, just denied. Coming from Miracle. I'm not sure if that one counts or not.
That doesn't matter. Not ARDM.
Just give him a new hero.
That don't matter.
I want to see some Fs in the chat to pay respect for the Radiant team right now. Only 3 left.
It's about to be 2 here with where Miracle's positioned up. They split out. These players have an agenda. They clearly have somewhere they want to go. All right, quick surround here. Heavy damage. DY will fall. Lose that Lina.
That's a big kill.
Oh, Ramses with the Wyvern. Looking to go for the curse snipe. Might be enough, and it is. It's going to get Tim's down. They're down to 2 heroes left. They're soon not going to have enough heroes for the players on the team, and they're going to be stuck in a 4v5, 3v5. And then it's going to be over. All right, 2 go down from Dire. They have 10 left. At this point, I don't even know what heroes are left in the pool. They're just taking what they can and throwing their bodies at the other team.
Miracle dropping lows, Sumail TP behind, and
Nisha with no mana, no life. He's going all in to try to take
only
out
one
Ming.
left. I'm not sure if it's updating
This could be
that
it.
quickly.
There it goes. The next player that dies on Radiant, I don't believe is going to be welcomed back into this game. There will be no hero left for him. That might have just been Somnus. If Somnus buys back right now, though,
We all won.
he can steal the hero.
4 versus 5, sometimes even
Buy
3
back.
versus 5. So it's doable. Dota, nothing's over yet.
If they buy back, they will steal the last hero. Otherwise, they're out.
See, that Monkey King will need to do some amazing stuff.
All right,
Instead, he's
that's
just
it.
jumping on the tree.
No more heroes. Maybe trying to buy back, but there's no hero left for him. It's a 4v5 with 10 additional heroes. I really don't know how Radiant can do this, but if they can, I would like to see it. Highlight Eye starts things off, leading in with his killing spree, dropping down the Monkey King ultimate. He's just unleashing the battle fury onto the Dire team, trying to square it up while he can, but Sonico fights forward, and that's going to be the end of Tim's run in the All-Star match. He is gone and out, and it's down to just 3 on the Radiant team.
Yeah, usually you disconnect after you have no lives left, but they are paying some respect for the game. Trying to help his teammates to see what's happening on the map, maybe inform them about the smoke gangs.
This will be the first time in an ARDM All-Star match that I'm not even going to see him make it to the base. Here comes the Eclipse. DY can't find the chain. Nisha gonna go for the finish, and there it is. Okay, it's only 3 guys on Radiant right now. Wall dropped. Miracle gotta be careful. Mike, and somehow Radiant do this, I would just be.
That would be the biggest comeback in Dota history.
Biggest comeback we've seen at TI. Highlight Eye though in a bit of trouble. Hit with the run out and away. And it looks like that's going to be the end of him, and it's going to be down to just 2. A Dark Seer, Spectre combo that is happy to throw their lives away.
Hector, the lone survivor.
I think
not
that
for
this
long.
has been determined now.
Where's the stun? Can he time it?
And
Yes,
that
he
might
can.
be it. Our All-Star game comes down to this Nisha Spectre right here.
Hype it up one last time, Dakota.
Give me the beat, boy. He's gone and out. Wow, congratulations. If I'm not mistaken, that is going to be it. Dire are your ARDM All-Star
Some question marks in the chat. What is happening? There's the buyback. Just
All right,
kidding.
Dire, sorry, you got to finish your plate. You got to run all the way down the mid lane and take the Ancient. You can't win the old-fashioned way.
Trying to use a buyback, but it's not very effective. Ramses dropping the picture of his in enemy base to assert the dominance. He just wants some extra points with the high fives, but no one wants to give it to him.
17-minute All-Star.
Let's check the scoreboard. Who has the most? Sonaiko with the 5,000 points.
Well, this was the easiest cast I've ever done at an internet.
Oh yeah, love me those best of ones, 18-minute games.
Well, obviously Dire not really sure, knowing that Radiant have no one left in the pool available. This is where Cyborg Mac needs to come in with the console command and just unleash Roach into the game.
There it is. G's are dropped.
G's are dropped, and there is your all-star match for the International 2019. Your champions are going to be Team Dire.
Yeah, so lead.
Man, Miracle is in some hot winning streak, isn't he? From the lower bracket to now beating EG, winning ARDM.
Oh, he lost. Miracle lost this there.
Wait.
He's blue.
Oh, yes, it is. Never mind.
Well, congratulations are in order for Soniko, Sumail, Mickey, it's going to be them who get the coveted cheese.
Oh, let's see if they're gonna eat it.
来，baby，这场比赛打起来感觉怎么样？
我就听他们4在聊天，然后我在默默打。
就是闷头，这场打得比较开心，对吧？那我们问一下，How do you feel about your Medusa？
I'm not proud of my performance, but I tried my best.
他觉得他已经尽全力了啊，我们也能看出来了，他带了2个眼，对不对？那我们来问一下这边的，虽然说失败了，但是呢依然很精彩的比赛。我们问一下 DY 好了，好吗 ？DY，你拿到了 Ori， 不是，你拿到了火女啊，感觉这个火女以后，要不就你来玩吧？
我拒绝。
拒绝，觉得自己玩的可能没有 Ori 玩的那么好，对吧？好，那我们还是一样老传统了。So this is the traditional part. Anyone gonna buy the cheese? Take a bite, yeah. Just try it. Take a bite, closest. Go try it. 好，我们来让他再尝一口吧。
I did not touch the cheese.
Not expired.
I know where the cheese. It's safe.
It's safe.
Eat
It's
that
good.
cheese.
It's just the cheese.
Yeah.
这个表情好像不是特别开心。Oh, how's it?
It tastes like cheese, cheap cheese.
这只是一个奶酪而已。不过，像我们这边也要公布 MVP 了。MVP 就是 ，So the MVP is Soneko。now 我们有请 MVP 到我们舞台中央 ，Soneko。
You ready?
You ready?
The Yip Dog, my friend, it's all yours! The Yip Dog! Turn her on, baby. Oh, don't hurt.
No.
Yeah! Leo, Leo, Leo!
On the floor, yeah. Alright, congratulations, both teams, and thank you for the amazing game. Thank you.
How did we go from, Aegis? That is what you win when you win a full TI. You know what match? So now it's when you lose the All-Star match, you have to eat that cheese.
And
the winner gets a little. Yeah.
It all started when you finally ate that cheese. Well, if no one else will do it, I'll do it.
Every time Dutch, I figured, I ate that cheese. But that was still instead of the winning team.
I would destroy for this puppy.
Yeah, it's great looking cheese. Look at that. How can you say no to that?
It's pretty good looking cheese, I have to say.
Did you jump ship?
Yellow team? Yellow team?
Purple? What? My bro.
All right, I do have to point out though, it was very confusing to have Team Dire play on the Radiant.
Now, some Agent 3157, the whole stadium is chanting something. Right?
Yes.
We're not sure what
it had something to do with the All-Star match.
Probably the cheese.
You see that didn't flip flop,
Yeah, that's because they're idiots. Want to be on the winning team. You want to be on the winning team.
What I told you before game, guys. Yellow team. Huh?
Yellow team.
He was
only an idiot would choose players that are still in TI, Trent.
They were saving strats,
I mean, we have the strats here.
We do?
If we want to go to them, because,
we do.
Very important and super serious stuff, the All-Star game. So I have brought with me all the most important moments that happened with it here. And, well, why don't we hop right into it? So this is how we knew that they were going to win. Because right here, you see, maybe...
Hold. We figured out what happened. One of the Chinese casters has been... That was what was happening. The audience was choosing who would have to eat the cheese.
Oh, he does not look enthused.
He does not seem convinced. He's like, do I have to? There he goes!
Yeah, there you go. Well done.
Is this the only esports event that someone gets applause?
Go. Cheever. Dude, Trent, just go over and tap.
I know, I can get booed again at the All-Star game. This would be perfect.
Didn't he?
Dendy, go get it.
Dendy?
Go get the
I
cheese.
think he took it.
Oh, he
I
took
think
it?
He ran off.
Oh, they took it.
Must have been good.
Gonna take it back
I
to
think
the hotel
Dendy is
room
the only one that could walk over there, take it without any argument.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Don't worry.
That's true.
Chinese battle.
They don't know who Trent and I are.
Yeah.
we don't have that level of fame.
All right.
Dendy?
Talk to us.
Go get it.
Oh, go, Dendy. Okay, Dendy. Dendy, do it.
Getting some orders.
All right.
So, with secret agent.
Dude, when
you know.
Val says something.
All right. Well, in the meantime, the host of the Chinese panel
they have no idea what's about to happen.
has
Like he's
taken
setting it
a
down.
bite out of the cheese.
Over. Oh!
Cheese. There you go.
Daddy. It's good? Oh, when Dendy asks.
Dude.
All right, well.
Go for it. Don't worry, you gotta do it now too.
Ooh, so tasty.
Delicious.
Where's our Russian?
Yeah.
Where's our Russian panel?
Maybe it'll be over here soon.
Where's our host? We need to make this an international thing. International cheese tasting.
Casey!
New traditions every year.
Yeah,
Tracy,
we all
help.
take a bite out of the same cheese.
Casey!
Hello?
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 Help!
Hi.
Help!
Hi.
Was that delicious?
Oh, Jesus.
It was great. No, it's amazing.
We've been watching it at the crowd. So you're on the English broadcast now. I know that we just saw kind of a joint broadcast of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, this is your first TI.
Oh yeah, this is my first TI, and because it's in Shanghai, and I'm Chinese, so I will be sure watch this. Go here and watch TI because it's very hard to host the TI match on China, and this is the first time, and I don't think it will be the last time. But if afterwards the TI will still like have another chance hosted in China, I will be still there again. Yeah.
This is your first All-Star match then too.
Yeah, this is my first All-Star match.
And what did you think?
Well, I think the players are playing all fine, and because they're playing for fun and not for competitive, and so I like the moments that when maybe they didn't use any skills and being killed. I think that's very fun. Yeah, just walk out and die to go back. Yeah.
I love it, and I love what you say about maybe someday this will be back. TI will be back in Shanghai, or
Sorry.
Shanghai might host TI again someday.
Well, maybe, but maybe not in Shanghai, but like other big city in China. Yeah, like Beijing, Peking, Chongqing, and Guangzhou, Shenzhen.
Thank you for having us. We've really been enjoying having TI here, and congratulations on coming to your very first event.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢.
谢谢.
Anybody else have fun? Huh? Does anybody know Myron? Hey everybody, this is Myron. He's our camera guy. Who's excited about Myron? Just say hi. Just say hi, Myron. Hi. You guys have fun? Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And you? Hell yeah. Say that one more time, sir. Hell yeah. Yeah. All right, back to you guys. Hell yeah.
Away.
Yeah, let me be clear. He took it from me.
Oh, so that's what's happened. Okay.
But I held it out too close. It's very dangerous.
Hey, thank you, Casey.
Thanks, guys.
Another great day indeed in the books. There were indeed, as we heard Casey talk about, there were amazing moments in the All-Star match. And we got Trent with the clip. I know, we rudely
Interrupted by an international affair.
Wow.
Of cheese. Yes, I do have clips. We can just pick it right back where we were. So this is how we knew that DY was going to be victorious, okay? Because look what's happening. As you can see here, we got Maybe, right? You know, he's going for the high five. You guys ever go for the high five in your game and you're not reciprocated by the enemy and they just start hitting you? Yeah. That's because they're winners. And that's what, look at him. He refuses to give him the high. He just keeps walking at him. Give it no high. I don't think so.
Not even
Now,
points.
this was the most important moment in the entire game, and that's when Seneko spawned his Wind Ranger. Because after that, I'm sure you guys all saw, the guy went absolutely bananas. 6, 7 kills all in a row. Couldn't be stopped. Now, we had finally our moment. And the Radiant only down 3 kills at this point, but they were feeling it in their blood. The main stage, TI, competitive, they went for their play. They moved in. Somnus, the Slark, coming to the river. Oh, the Spirit, the Stomp, it's Miracle, the Grid. Oh, and then the coordination completely fell apart.
Oh, no.
And they lost. So that was our expert analysis of the
I love
All-Star
it.
game. Thank you, thank you. Yes,
Very
that
nice,
was,
very nice,
well
very
worth it.
nice. Now, there has been also normal games that were played today. I know everybody has been clustered to their screens for the whole time. But in case you had a longer than average toilet break, we got you covered with all the highlights of today.
Okay, my choice is if he wants it.
Back up for Lanham. Can they help him out? Up is going to try, but the Ice Blast straight down. Lanham will kill him off. The pass over from the Ice Blast does clip on a flyby, so it's 3 dead straight away. Monet, he's still going to try and fight this. He's moving up the BKB center as well. They're looking at the mid. There's the ult. Slam down onto Miracle. They'll get the kill, but this could cost him his life. Mind control back in with the counter play. First trap. Our coordinate hero with 2 Midases, effectively. But Sony doesn't even have a Midas at all. Setsu.
Save again.
Just keep it up. BKB's going to be caught by Miracle. Flyby starting to hit him from the side with the impetus by this Monet. Commits with the BKB. Setsu's in with his own BKB, racking up the end as he punches into Rio. Sanity is down. They've got the 2 big kills, but Mike dropped Miracle around him. Setsu just cleaning up.
Gonna need a beauty here to be able to help stop this push. Tactic to jump forward. Trying to get Puppy here with the avalanche. Surrounding him, he does have the extra life though. Maybe that's why he's just so fearless right now. They do manage to get a smoke screen on the knees of a Hector. Look at me. Stop Puppy. The sound's going down right as the enchant. Not able to finish off that Phantom Lancer. Hector's getting a spirit, but now the Chrono down this Phantom Lancer. He does have the ages though. Stinger's gonna die inside the Chrono as well. They use the arrow though. Do they have the chains? He's gonna be able to jump away instantly with the top of the RP. Inside of the tricks of the train. Then one trying to bail him out with the echo slam. He does it. He managed to finish on 1. Chris Long almost dead with the BKB. He can't get out. He's dead. Now Skewer back. No Whisper gets done by me. He has RP. The volley as well. They rain damage from above to be able to finish off most of the infamous mass buybacks coming out. They're trying to save Hector. Half health. Doppelganger away. Mid one. Jumps in. Into a the RP. It doesn't hit mid one. And that's so bad. He managed to get off the Fisher. And that's gone on to Hector. The arrow is on it as well. He fresh fall. He finishes off.
Is he bad or is he dead? Miracle wants him around the tree, looking for a time look with the gun. The armor will go down over wound. The turret creates space, but nowhere near enough. The buyback's there from S4, but now with Conker, we keep the chase going. This began at the Radiant base, and may end of he's able to get at least a pick up from GA. The Miracle still keeps going, hand the disruption up, so now he'll go. Just a nibble on the back of mind control, and here we go. Concoction again. Back up together. Finish it. Style. This game's over. There's no way EG can defend this. They've got no heroes. There is no one.
An amazing day of Dota 2 indeed, and you know, if you look at the results, it's all 2-0s. It doesn't feel last series.
Yeah, there was definitely some tough competition, no matter what the series was. Even if the end result was 2-0, there were some very tight games in almost every single one of the series. So,
Someone took my cheese.
Wait, what?
Someone took my cheese. It was right here.
didn't he?
Didn't he?
No, he's the thief before.
Not me.
No, I don't know where it went. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, he got the cheese. He's gone. You want to chase him?
Stole the cheese. I'm after him.
We'll close the show without you. Get him! All right, guys. We can take a look at the brackets. While Cap is getting that cheese back, it is value cheese as it indeed. Brackets. Indeed. 5 teams remaining. Dendy 5. 2 days left.
Yeah.
Madness.
Some really amazing Dota waiting for us.
Yes. You know what? Out of the top 5, well, top 6, I guess, because it's 5, 6, same place. There's only one team that is different from last year. Vici Gaming has replaced Virtus Pro. Welcome back, Cap. Good job on getting that cheese back.
I didn't get it back.
Oh,
He ate it too quickly.
I
You know when somebody
I thought
jumps
you had
in?
marine training. What the hell?
You know when they jump into the Roshan pit and they stun everybody and grab the Aegis and cheese and eat it right away?
Yep.
That's what Tsunami did.
Just one goal.
Just...
All right, let's take a look at tomorrow's matchups and see what we got. You guys, it's not going to get much better than that. It will be on the day after this, but it is, I mean, we are of this international. Vici versus Secret will be our first matchup. PSGLG versus OG, a rematch of last year's upper bracket finals, a rematch of last year's grand finals. And both teams seem to be back in the same form, and that should be an absolute amazing matchup. And then we got Liquid once again. Vici Gaming or Secret, whoever wins that first series will play again. They'll be in Liquid shoes.
Crazy. The two favorites of the tournament having to match up right away. Intense.
Very intense. Almost as intense as the entertainment you're going to get later on, because late game is back on, you guys. Entertainment on the schedule, on the menu. Dakota, Imperium, Flax will be there to talk you through the night to get some never shown before footage. I don't know, actually. This time I have no clue what they're going to show. I don't think much can top the clip of Blitz yesterday. It was a great day.
Thanks, Chiefs.
You're welcome.
Great.
Guys, there will be more Dota 2 tomorrow of the International 2019. We'll see you then.
Just keep it up. BKB's going to be caught by Miracle. Fly by stuff in. For the 17, just buyback straight away from Arthur. Wants to make sure this is a 5v5. Morning commits with the BKB. Sent in with a don't think any racking up the enemy. Punching into the goal. Tally is down. They've got the 2 free kills. Top Rattler and Sensu just cleaning up. Triple kill.
Is going down on so many heroes, but instantly look at that borrowed time. And the black hole, the 2 cores. Hector as well as Chris Lock about to fall inside that black hole, and that's just it.
We keep the chase going. This beat gets dire. S4 jumps in the back lines. He's able to get at least a pick off over on GH. The Miracle still keeps going ham. S4 takes out flying. Can't get the disruption off. But now still going down. It's just a nibble on the back of mind control on me. Here we go. Concoction again.